This video is for anybody, but really it's for the men. It's for anybody that has this thought process, I guess I should say, but predominantly this is going to be a video for the men. Women, you are more than welcome to stick around, obviously. But guys, it took me a long time, and I mean a long time, to grow up. And maybe you can use some of my content as a way to help you grow up sooner than I grew up. But let me explain something to you when it comes to dating. Just because you took somebody out on a date and you paid for dinner, a concert, a movie, I don't give a shit if your date was jetting off to Paris for dinner under the Eiffel Tower. She doesn't owe you a damn thing, especially in the realm of physical gratification. She doesn't owe you a night in bed. She doesn't owe you oral. She doesn't owe you a handjob. She doesn't owe you a goddamn thing. And if you're taking somebody out to dinner, if you're taking somebody out on a date, not because you want to, but because you're expecting something in return, the problem isn't with your date. The problem is with you.
Get a load of this crap.
Date number 1 was to a dinner place and then a concert afterwards. Date number 2 was to the Sphere to see The Wizard of Oz. And then they went to a lounge to have drinks and hors d'oeuvres after watching the thing at Sphere. So the combination of those 2 dates is well over $1,000. And in return, what he got from her, he got a kiss on the cheek.
Hey, little guy, now can you tell us all exactly what you think she should have done? Like, what do you think in your mind was appropriate for her to do for him after he chose to spend that money on their first 2 dates? Because it sounds like you're implying that she should have put out for him. Maybe she has higher morals than that. No matter how much money he spent, she just didn't want to sleep around with the rando that she just met. She didn't ask him to spend that money. That was all on him. Now, for example, my ex, many years ago, our first dates consisted of probably pretty expensive dinners, and then a comedy club at the end of the first date. Second date, he picked me up in a limo and took me to my very first Broadway show, Fourth Row Center. Then for the next 3 weeks, we had several dinner dates, all of which he paid for, and we didn't spend the night together until about a month of consistent dating. And my husband now, he took me to a high-end lounge on our first date with dinner. Second night, he surprised me and took me to a dinner at like some exclusive high-end speakeasy in Manhattan, followed by another lounge where we saw a live band. And then him and I dated for about 2 dates every week until a month later, when we finally spent the entire weekend together, and neither of those men pressured me into anything or made me feel like I owed them something. I personally don't want a man that's ran through. Maybe the man you're talking about just wanted a hookup as opposed to actual dating, and there are apps for that. Some women just have higher standards. Know your worth, ladies.
Like Tawny said, if you're looking for just a hookup, then go to one of those sites. There are plenty of sites for you to go hook up on. If you're looking to date someone, then you date someone to get to know them, to see what they're like, to see if you want to date them again, to see if you want to take time out of your life to spend with this person. If that entirely revolves around sex, it's going to fall apart. And listen, you're talking to a guy who, on his first 2 dates with his wife, when Renee and I first went out, we went out on I think it was a Friday night and a Saturday night, back-to-back days. First night was, I don't know if you guys remember the restaurant, Benigan's. First night was Benigan's and the first Austin Powers movie. The second night was at Navy Pier, downtown Chicago. I spent every dime I had. I had just gotten paid, and it all went to those 2 dates. Because I had that mindset. The more you pay out, the more she's going to put out. It's the wrong approach. So, to the guys in their 20s, 30s, or even guys like this who are, balding and graying, if that's your approach to dating, you're approaching dating the wrong way. Just go get somebody that's going to do what you want to do. You spent $1,000 and 2 nights of your life trying to get laid. Don't spend the 2 nights of your life. Take the $1,000, probably less than $1,000, and go get yourself a call girl. There are so many sites in today's day and age where you can just hook up with somebody. Why on earth would you waste your time when all you're looking to do is get off? This dude in this video, this guy is in the dating handbook under 10-foot pole. I guarantee you this guy can't get a woman to look at him most of the time. And that's why he's on social media just bitching about every woman he possibly can. They're all bad. None of them put out. I don't know. Maybe none of them put out for you. I've been with my wife for 29 years. I don't have that problem. Maybe less time online and more time in the mirror, my guy.